I like that encouragement to be a PhD. Very good. Dr. Northrup's message to women is both informative and inspirational, and public television is the only place where you can find her program. That's because PBS, like Dr. Northrup, is committed to a holistic view of its viewers. The station wants to nurture your brain, your heart, and even your soul. By bringing you a special like Menopause and Beyond, as well as series like Masterpiece Theater, Mystery, and my favorite, Antiques Roadshow, PBS makes sure that you're exercising all the different parts of your mind. And Dr. Northrup is joining me in the studio. This is a terrific program. It really is.
Thank you very, very much. I think that it's certainly the most fun that I've had on public television yet. And you know, I'm proud to have these shows airing on PBS because what you pay attention to is a really important part of your health plan. PBS has been a big part of my own health plan and my own life. My kids watch Sesame Street. And I'm a member, of course, and have been for 25 years. How about you?
Almost 25 as well. I think being a member is really important. It's certainly made my life. It's much better than it was. And I have to tell you that the last segment was also very much improving my life as I got that great information. And I just want to remind you that by calling the number on your screen and pledging to support the station, at the $90 level, you can have a copy of this program for your very own. And I love that idea because you can watch it over and over. I have seen it several times, and every time I need a little pick-me-up or a reminder, a little motivation in my head, you can do it. You can walk 10,000 steps. That's very encouraging, and that's the $90 level. We didn't talk about this much, but this is in the book. This is like 50 pages on the menopause food
Oh, yes,
plan.
it very much.
This is everything you need.
It expands on what I have said in the program a great deal if you get the book, which I really recommend. There's so much more that you can learn from the book.
Well, and it's, of course, one of those books that everybody, it's a compendium, it's like an encyclopedia. Anything that you need, you've got it there. Some of the materials that you have put together for us this time are especially meaningful, and I wanted to talk about the Menopause Journal and the DVD, and the best way to do that, I think, is to talk about the $300 level. I'm very impressed with this wisdom collection.
Absolutely. I really would encourage you to get everything, and of course this is the only place you can get everything. Remember, it is a thank you gift. When women often spend $300 for things that they'll never use again, this is something that you can use every day of the year. It probably comes up to 50 cents a day. The average doctor's visit is often more than this. But with this, you get the DVD of the program, which you can watch with your friends. It has special bonus material, which I guarantee will improve your marriage or the relationship you're in, or even help you attract a relationship that you've been looking for. There's also my newsletter, which I adore doing. This is like 6 office visits with me per year. And when you are a subscriber to the newsletter, which you will be with this $300 level, you get a special section on my newly updated website where you get information that isn't available anywhere else. Also, we have the Menopause Journal. This was specifically something that I created to help you negotiate the sometimes rocky changes of the perimenopause. So all of these things together are something that I recommend every woman gets. Is you can take this program and put it to use in your own life starting right away. This isn't a one-time deal. Remember, the perimenopause is a process, 6 to 13 years. This is to help you negotiate it.
Well, and I think the program really does that. When you hear that you're approaching menopause, as I did recently at my doctor, it's one of those things where you say, great. You know, you say, okay, but this show makes me feel like great.
Yeah, you don't have to worry.
I'm not worried. I'm not running away anymore. And we don't want you to run away. We have more wonderful information coming up. We want you to become a part of the station and the PBS family. You can do that by calling the numbers on your screen. Well, this has been great information, and I think there's more coming up. One of the things that surprised me, because I don't think since I've had 4 children, I don't think I've slept a night all the way through since the first one was born. And then to hear you say how important sleep is, I'm a little nervous about this now.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of women who don't get enough sleep. You need at least 8 hours. I need 12 hours many nights. It's the one thing that decreases stress hormones beautifully with no side effects, but many women don't get enough. So when you can, get as much sleep as you can, and don't feel guilty about it. That's the main thing. That's
the key. I think there are a lot of people in our society who almost brag about, well, I don't sleep, I don't go on vacation, I just work all the time.
That's right, that's right. So I would like you to, now, one of the things about this program, it is to help you get support for health. And the way you're going to get support is, first, you've got to identify what you need support with. And many women are awash with guilt, so they don't know. That's why I did this show, so that you would know what to do. And then we've put together the thank you gifts to help you get the support you need. And this, any one of them is a good focus for women to get together and support each other around healthy stuff, like brag about how many naps you took. Seriously.
Now, wouldn't that be nice? You
Yeah.
can get together with a group of friends and say, well, guess how many naps I had today? I've never once heard that, but
That's
it would
right.
be very, very helpful.
Yeah.
I like this $300 level, Chris, because there's so much information, and I can see myself going to the book over and over. I can see myself writing in the journal. I can see myself watching the DVD and sharing the DVD with a group of friends, or with my husband, who would like to understand why I'm behaving this way. And then maybe that would justify some of what's going on with me in his mind.
Absolutely. In fact, I would recommend that husbands and wives sit down together and go through this, watch the program. By the way, men go through midlife crisis too, so a lot of this stuff is completely relevant to men, especially the diet section, also the sex section when we get to that in the fourth part.
Yeah, he was very interested in watching that part.
Yes.
There was no problem there. One of the things that is impressive to me about that $300 level is there's also a 2 CD set, and that's exclusive to public television. The DVD is exclusive to public television. There's the journal, which is very nice, but I'm very excited about this newsletter because I feel like things are changing so fast I almost can't keep up with all the news.
And the newsletter allows me a vehicle in which to continue to update my readers on what's new. You can't do that in a book. It's just there too long. But in a newsletter, constantly, and on the website, absolutely up-to-the-minute information. Remember, wisdom is perennially relevant. Medical studies and what you should do with hormones and so on, that comes and goes and it changes all the time. So you want to keep that updated, but the wisdom is perennial.
Now that website is available to PBS members who call in and make their membership today. The numbers are on your screen, and I was thinking about this too. Chris, there are so many people who feel alone. You get the news, the M word is used, and you get the news, and you just kind of retreat. You're not exactly sure where to go. I think this gives you a sense of community.
Absolutely. And remember, community increases immunity. This is absolutely true. And the bonding hormone prolactin. So this is physiologically absolutely correct.
Well, I just can't tell you how proud I am of the show, but also this wonderful just complement of gifts that we're going to send people at that $300 level. You can share this with mom, daughters. I was thinking my daughter just got married, and you might think, well, this is too young to share this information, but it will help them as they understand, as they go through these different stages. And you've said the more information, the earlier you have it,
oh yeah,
the better this process is.
My daughters are in their 20s. They are not afraid of menopause at all.
And we shouldn't be. And Dr. Northrup is teaching us to embrace this. And there's more coming up on a very important topic of hormone replacement. So stay with us. There's more Dr. Northrup coming up. Make that call.